Just a belt, right? Brown leather belt. Buckle on the one end, just a belt. It's just a belt. Just a belt. Just a belt. Joey, come here for me for a second, dude. Stand right here. And Joey, you recognize that as your belt, right? Hold it for me. Just a belt.
Oh, God.
Put it back on for us. Just a belt, right? Just a belt. You know, we're gonna get this out of the way. Move this over here. Okay. Get this away from everybody. And if I can have you switch seats with JoJo right over there, just the two of you, if we can, that would be good. What? You said JoJo. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I thought you said JoJo. Have you sit right there. Cha-cha, do me a favor, dude. Spell that for me. I'm curious how you might spell it. That might help me remember. C-H-A. C-H-A. Just the way it sounds, then cha-cha. Cha-cha. Yeah, I got it. Cha-cha. I'm sorry. Cha-cha. Cha-cha. Okay, cool. All right, your first name is?
Kim.
Kim, focus right here. Only Kim. Close your eyes now. And listen to this, Kim. Kim, realize now the number 6 is being erased out of your memory right now. Anytime I ask you to count from 1 to 10, you'll immediately go from 5 to 7. This makes perfect sense to you, Kim, simply because the number 6 never existed as a number. Later on, if somebody's just trying to help and say, come on, Kim, the number you're missing is obviously 6. This won't even make any sense to you. In fact, you look at the person like they're crazy. The number 6 never did exist. I'll wake me at the count of 3. 1, 2, wide awake on 3. Yeah. All right, and you were Darcy. Or shake my hand, Darcy. Sleep, relax. And listening to this. As you focus, Darcy, later on, anytime you hear me say the words full moon, that's not what you're thinking. Anytime you hear me say the words full moon, you'll immediately jump out of your chair and you'll howl like a werewolf as loud as you possibly can. But immediately after 5 seconds of doing it, you'll snap out of it and you'll scare yourself, wondering where the sound actually came from. That's later on when I say full moon and only when I say it. Wake me at the count of 3. 1, 2, wide awake on 3. Now. Wide awake now. Kim, come here for me for a second. Stand right here. Do me a favor, hold your left hand out for me. Okay, we're going to count your fingers one at a time. We'll start with 1. We'll go right to the end on this hand. Along with me, starting with 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 fingers, right? Okay, we'll look at this hand as well. We're going to start from here. That'll be number 1. We'll go right to the end on this hand. Along with me, starting with 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now 5 plus 5 obviously equals
10.
10, right? Hold up both hands like this. We're going to go all the way through from 1 all the way to 10. Along with me, starting with 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10,
11. I haven't seen think about that for a second.
Oh my God.
Chico, did you see that? I took the number 6 from her, right? So she's going through. She thought she got to 11 fingers. Oh, it's not Cha-Cha. You said Chico.
Hey, my name's Cha-Cha. You can't hit that? Okay. Like the dance?
Oh, like the dance. All right, okay. Cha-Cha. I got it. Thank you. Actually, you know why I might have been forgetting it, Cha-Cha? I don't know if anybody knows outside last night, but I tend to have a particularly bad memory on the day after a full moon. I'm sorry? You didn't hear that? Hear what? It was like a wolf or something? there was a wolf in here? Yeah, I didn't hear it. I'm going to be listening for it next time. Did you hear it, Chip? Did you hear the sound this guy did? Okay, I'll do my best to remember. Everybody focus right here. Close your eyes now and listening to this. Today is a very exciting day. Today is the day of the year 2009 MTV Dance Contest, in which you all have been preparing yourself for most of your lives. You are an incredibly talented dancer. Any kind of music you hear, you can dance with amazing ability. You're fantastically talented, you know it. There are several executives here from MTV looking for a grand champion of dance. The winner of this contest will receive a check for $100,000. You want to win it. There's no prize for second place. In a moment, when the music starts to play, you will show everybody just how well you can dance. That's when the music starts on the count of 3. 1, 2. When the music starts on 3, we'll wait for it. Show them what you've got! Show them what you've got. It's the romantic music. Find a partner if you'd like. Show them what you've got. Give them a big round of applause. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Joy, shake my hand again. Sleep, relax every muscle, every nerve going no further and listening to this. Only Joey, when I awaken you, you'll no longer be at your campus here. You'll be at an entirely different location. You'll be at the scene of a different dance as only Joey.
Oh no.
And you will see me standing beside the most beautiful looking girl you've ever seen. She's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful blonde hair. A tight blue dress. And a body like you can't imagine. She is absolutely gorgeous, Joey. You've never seen such a beautiful girl in your life. In a moment when I awaken you, and you hear the music start to play, you won't be able to resist coming up and asking me if you can dance with my girlfriend. Once you get in your arms, she'll be amazing. Looking at her is fantastic.
Oh no.
Touching her is absolute ecstasy. It's when I awaken you and the music starts to play on the count of 3. 1, 2. The music starts to play on 3. Now. You race on that. Wide awake now. Have a seat and think about that for a second. Everybody focus right here. Close your eyes now and listen to this. Something very strange is about to happen. You are about to experience a 100% negative hallucination. I'm going to give you hypnotic blindness. You've experienced it many times before, like the time you lost your keys or your wallet or your purse, only to find it in a place you know you've already looked. In a moment when I awaken you, I'll be completely invisible, totally transparent. You won't see me. You won't see the microphone. I'll completely vanish from your sight. It's not scary that I'm gone, it's just weird because you know I was here a little while ago. You won't see me or the microphone. You will hear the sound of my voice. Just won't be able to see me as that sinks in further. Yeah. Wide awake on the count of 3. 1, 2. Wide awake on 3. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you again for volunteering for the show. We are going to move on to the next segment of the show. I want to show everybody something first. Can everybody see that bottle? I'll be back in a second. Can everyone see that bottle of water at the front of the stage area there? Focus on it. Focus on it. Something very strange is about to happen. Focus on it. Come on back, focus on the bottle. If you've left the stage, focus on the bottle. Come on back, Cha-Cha, wherever you are, focus on the bottle. Everybody focus right in front of that bottle. Focus right in front of that bottle. I'm going to reappear in front of it on the count of 3. It's going to be quite startling. Ready? Focus on it. 1, 2, and 3. How cool is that? You know, focus on me from the back. Everybody get a good look at me from behind because now I'm completely naked. On my hand up here, please. At least focus up here. We get all the house lights up there. Focus up here. Focus right in the center of my hand. Right on the center of my hand. Right on the center of my hand. As we bring it down. Everybody start to rub your eyes like this. Start to rub your eyes. You'll find an amazing new ability. At the count of 3, my clothes will be back on, but the entire audience will be completely naked. At the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3. Check this out. What kind of common hour is this? Turned into a gigantic orgy. This is disgusting. And focus right here. Focus right here. Focus right here. Close your eyes now and listen to this. As you focus only on the sound of my voice, it's all that really matters. Listening to this. When I awaken you, you won't remember one thing that happened while you were up here. All you'll remember is that you came up here to volunteer to be hypnotized, and I couldn't get it to work. We've been trying for an hour, over and over and over again. Can't get it to work no matter how hard we try, so when I awaken you, I'm going to give up on the whole show. I'm going to send you back into the audience. I'll send you back in groups, maybe 1 or 2 at a time. Every ridiculous idea and suggestion you've received while you're up here is gone. None of these things can possibly be working later on. A key word cannot trigger a particular event. If you've lost any kind of memory, you've got it all back now with your eyes shut. You'll always remember what your real name is. So you got a nickname for the rest of the year. You'll remember a thing, just that you came up here to volunteer to be hypnotized and I couldn't get it to work. What a disaster this show has been, so I'm going to give up on the whole thing. I'm going to send you back into the audience, some of you in groups, some of you 1 or 2 at a time. The weird thing is this, you won't remember a thing that happened. But when you leave the stage, that means when you step off of the stage, or when you go off the stage on the extreme right or left, the second your foot touches the carpet, you will instantly remember every little thing that happened while you were up here. Everything will come funneling back instantaneously. Everything that happened, everything you did, everything you saw, it all comes funneling back immediately. As soon as your foot touches the main level. I'll awaken you to the count of 3, wondering why we couldn't get this to work when your foot touches the main level, remember it all. Wide awake in the count of 3, 1, 2, wide awake in 3. Yeah. All right, you know everybody, we gotta wind this up. I'm gonna send a large group of you back into the audience. I'm going to send everybody except for Darcy, except for Joey, except for Kim, and except for Ryan over there. I'm going to send everybody back. I'm sorry for trying. Watch their faces as soon as they touch the main level, and it instantly comes funneling back. I'm sorry. Give them a big round of applause. I'm going to sing number 1, number 2, and number 3. My apologies for this whole thing. I didn't get this to work out. I'm sorry. I'm going to send you back. Thanks for trying. 2, I'm going to send you both back. I'm sorry about this whole thing. I'm going to send you back. Thanks for giving it a try. My bad. Sorry.